I'm eating an apple. Decided to do it straight through YouTube stream. I just wanted to note that I haven't been able to do yoga for the last 4 days. I just didn't think about it because I was thinking about other things. And yesterday was pretty awakening for me. It was beautiful. I just was like, fuck this. Woke up, I was in the middle of the sticks, decided that I'd go and do some stretches, do my proper yoga routine that I had been doing every single day before I left. And I think it's a bit slow. Just watching it. Talk a few back. And then I did a meditation, and then I went for a walk, and I was like talking to these ladies on horses riding up the street. And they were like, that's like a 3-hour journey. I'm like, so? I've got nothing else to do. So I went in, it took me 2 hours to walk 10Ks, because it was like slopey. It wasn't just flat ground. I probably would have made that in an hour. And then stayed in town, had a chai, and then walked back, and the dog was done. So I was kind of helping her, carrying her a little bit, so that took a little bit longer on the way back. And I just felt so much more at peace, and I realised that I remember feeling this way when I used to go to work and not have done exercise in the morning, how much more negative I'd be in the day and how much more depressed I'd be feeling. Because I hadn't done breath work, I hadn't done strength work, I hadn't started the meridians going, I hadn't, connected brain to body. So throughout the day, if you haven't done exercise and you get tired, your body's trying to tell you something, and then you get angry and you get irritated, and you're not as receptive to things as what you normally would have used to have been. And when you're involving yourself with people, it is the most difficult. Most of us work in customer service, most of us work with, or obviously interact with people throughout the day. So you are your best self when you have practiced your own motivation in the morning, intention, whatever it is that you want to do. I want to just plant a seed by saying that if you find that you're in a situation with a person where you feel like you're helping them and they're not seeing it, then you need to either be very direct, and this is what I've been learning. I assume that people know what I'm talking about most of the time because I feel like I am direct. But sometimes I'm not, because if I'm not connecting with a person that's on the same level of mentality as me, they're not gonna get it. They could be used to things, like over and analyzing things, or not really looking into something as much. So they're not gonna think as many thoughts as what I do. And so by doing the effective communication and saying, look, this is exactly what I mean, and even just breaking it down as much as you think that it is broken down already, sometimes it's not. And, if you think that you want to help someone, or they're expecting you to help them, or you're wanting to be supportive, you literally have to say, how would you like me to be supportive? How would you like me to help you? What would you like me to do? And most of the time, they haven't thought about it. So give them time. But if you're in a reoccurring situation with a person or a group or a fucking team of people at work, you need to say, everyone needs to put in their input and say exactly what it is that you expect and exactly what you want and what your goals are, and so on from there. So that is the most effective, because if someone doesn't know how they can be helped by someone else, it means they don't know how to help themselves either. So that's your job there, then, to take a step back and observe, and just to not feel anyone else's emotions. Feel only what the emotions are of your own. So your intention for the day could definitely be, I do not choose to take on anybody else's emotions but my own. That worked for me for so long. And it's not being compassionate, and it's not, removing yourself as a human, and you are still practicing humility. It's just, you don't want to be involved in the dramatic reactiveness that you normally would, because you're frustrated for trying to help when they can't see that you are. And that's because they don't know how to be helped, because they don't know what they want to be helped with. So that's all I want to say. Short video. Peace.